Have you ever been a victim of a narcissist's manipulation? Narcissistic manipulation is a pervasive and damaging form of psychological control that can manifest in various relationships and situations. It's a form of emotional abuse where a narcissist uses tactics like gaslighting, projection, and devaluation to gain power and control over their victims. It's a silent killer, often so subtle and insidious that it's difficult to identify. The narcissist's tactics are shrouded in charm and charisma, making it all the more difficult for the victim to recognize the manipulation. From the outside looking in, everything may seem perfect. But behind closed doors, the victim is often left feeling confused, invalidated, and emotionally drained. It's a toxic cycle that leaves the victim questioning their own sanity. One of the most cunning strategies they use is deploying what are known as flying monkeys. Intrigued? Let's delve deeper. So what are these flying monkeys we're talking about? Well, the term flying monkeys may conjure up images from the Wizard of Oz, but in the context of narcissistic manipulation, it paints a rather grim picture. It refers to people who, knowingly or unknowingly, act on behalf of the narcissist to further their agenda of manipulation and control. So who are these flying monkeys? They could be anyone, friends, family members, or colleagues. They are often individuals who are easy to manipulate, who the narcissist can control. They're usually people who believe the narcissist's false narrative without question, and who are willing to take actions that support this narrative. The term flying monkeys comes from the way these people act as extensions of the narcissist, much like the flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz served the Wicked Witch. They help the narcissist carry out their manipulative schemes, often without realizing what they're truly a part of. A key aspect to understand here is that these flying monkeys are not necessarily evil or malicious. Many are simply misguided, believing they are helping or supporting a friend or loved one. They may be completely unaware of the narcissist's true nature and intentions. But don't be fooled. These flying monkeys can cause significant harm. They can spread the narcissist's lies, isolate the victim, and perpetuate the cycle of abuse. They serve as the narcissist's eyes and ears, and they amplify the narcissist's power and control. It's crucial to remember that the flying monkeys are just another tool in the narcissist's toolbox of manipulation. They are used to extend the reach of the narcissist's influence, to confuse and destabilize the victim, and ultimately to maintain the narcissist's false sense of superiority and control. But how exactly do these flying monkeys serve the narcissist? The tactics they employ can be quite surprising. And that's what we'll delve into in the next segment. Stay tuned. Flying monkeys don't just randomly swoop into action. There are methodical tactics at play. The first and perhaps the most common tactic is rumor spreading. Flying monkeys may disseminate unfounded stories or half-truths about you, painting an unflattering and often false picture of your character to others. This could be as simple as a misunderstood comment, taken out of context, or as complex as a web of lies designed to isolate you from your support network. Next, we have emotional manipulation. Here, flying monkeys might take advantage of your feelings to gain control or to manipulate situations in their favor. This could involve anything from guilt-tripping you for not spending enough time with them to making you feel responsible for their happiness. Then there's gaslighting. This is a tactic where they make you question your own sanity or memory by denying or distorting facts. For instance, they might say, "That didn't happen," or "You're imagining things," when you confront them about their behavior. Gaslighting can be incredibly disorienting and can even lead to self-doubt and confusion. Flying monkeys may also engage in what is known as triangulation. This is where they pull a third party into the mix, often to create conflict or to further manipulate the situation. For example, they might tell a mutual friend a distorted version of a story, knowing it will get back to you and cause upset. Lastly, they may use projection. Here they accuse you of the very things they are guilty of. For instance, they might accuse you of being manipulative or selfish, when in reality, it is they who are demonstrating these traits. These tactics aren't always easy to spot, especially if you're in the thick of it. They are often subtle, manipulative, and are intended to keep you off balance. But by understanding these tactics, we can start to see through the fog and recognize the patterns of manipulation. Now that we have a grasp on these tactics, what can one do to counter them? Confronting a narcissist's flying monkeys can feel like stepping into a battlefield. But there are ways to protect oneself. The first step to countering these tactics is understanding them. Once you grasp the manipulative strategies employed, you can begin to develop defenses that shield you from their influence. One of the most potent defenses against flying monkeys is setting boundaries. These can be as simple as refusing to engage in discussions about the narcissist, or as complex as cutting off contact completely with those who persist in their manipulative behaviors. You deserve respect and peace, and setting boundaries is a vital part of ensuring you receive both. Another vital strategy is seeking support. Surrounding yourself with people who understand your situation can be incredibly beneficial. Whether it's friends, family, or a professional therapist, having someone to lean on can make the world of difference. They can provide perspective, advice, and most importantly, validation that what you're experiencing is real and not your fault. Self-care is another crucial element in countering flying monkeys. This can take many forms, from physical activities like exercise or yoga to mental practices like meditation or journaling. The goal is to prioritize your well-being and mental health. By taking care of yourself, you're not only boosting your resilience against the flying monkeys, but also building a stronger, healthier you. Lastly, remember to maintain perspective. The flying monkeys are not the true enemy. They are merely tools in the narcissist's arsenal. The real battle is with the puppeteer behind the scenes. By focusing on countering the narcissist's influence, rather than the flying monkeys themselves, you'll be better equipped to navigate the complex terrain of manipulation and control. Remember, the battle is not with the flying monkeys, but with the puppeteer pulling their strings. So, we've journeyed through the sinister world of narcissistic manipulation and its flying monkeys. We've uncovered the nature of narcissists, their manipulative strategies, and how they use others, their flying monkeys, to control and dominate. Remember, these flying monkeys are often unaware of their role in the narcissist's game, manipulated themselves into doing the narcissist's bidding. We've also delved into the various tactics these flying monkeys employ, from gaslighting to guilt-tripping, all designed to keep you in the narcissist's grasp. And most importantly, we've discussed how to counter these tactics, to not just survive, but thrive in the face of such manipulation. Understanding this complex mechanism of narcissistic manipulation is crucial in maintaining your mental health and personal integrity. It's about recognizing the signs, setting boundaries, and standing your ground. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's your shield against the narcissist's flying monkeys. Stay informed, stay strong.